Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. What's up, fam? Give me a moment while I share this over here on these platforms real quick. While I'm doing it, I'm just going to set the atmosphere. What's up, people? Just give me a moment. I'm sharing this somewhere else. God bless you, Sister Catherine. Tatman, Lando, what's up? What's up, Pumpkin? Hello, what's up, Sister Monique Clark? I see y'all. Give me a couple more seconds, and I'll be ready to get started. Hey, Sister Jeanette. God bless. Let that just play softly in the background. What's up, KP? I see you. What's up, Vince Dot Sweet? What's up, people? What's up? How are y'all doing on today? I know it's evening time for some of y'all. It's afternoon time for the others. What's up, Instagram? What's up, TikTok? What's up, everybody? I see y'all. God bless. Absolutely. I'm not going to be here before you guys long. I'm actually supposed to be on vacation, and I'm getting ready to go there. Nevertheless, I wanted to come again and share some opportunities with the men and women, brothers and sisters that are ready to go. When you don't see me, I'm researching. You know, even though I'm building and I'm moving, I'm still watching. We are commanded to do that. Hey, Michael Ivy, what's going on? Deneen, I see y'all. What's up, Antoine? What's up, people? It's good to see y'all, straight up. Even if we ain't ever met in person, it's just good to see, the brothers and sisters showing up. I'm seeing a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Hey, Sister Candace, Haley. Hey. I'm seeing a lot of things going on behind the scenes, you guys. Especially some of the things that I'm even into. And the reason why I like to try to come out and get a tribe or get a force of people is because one thing that I have noticed is that with these folks, y'all, whenever they see us show up, they start switching up the game, okay? My whole thing is this: we all deserve an equal playing field. I don't care what's up, whether you're a man or a female, whether your skin color is brown or your skin color is tan, it doesn't make a difference. I'm just a firm believer that we all need equality, right? So if y'all not gonna give it to us, we just gonna take it. That's how I look at it. And there ain't no human being on this earth that's gonna stop us otherwise, especially if we show up and we legit, So I see things happening behind the scenes. I don't even gotta get too deep into it because we all woke. We all know what the agenda is. We all know what they are doing out here. We all know that. So I'm not coming to, rewind or revisit what they're doing. We see their movements. We see how they're getting down. We see how they operate. We know that a lot of this stuff that is going on right now, even at this moment, is planned. We know that, Nevertheless, What we need to be focusing on more so is what are we doing? We know too much about what they're doing, while yet we're not doing anything. And that's where the concern come in with me. That's why I'm concerned. Because my family got children and children's children. You know, we got elderly people we got to take out, take care of, and we got to look out for on top of ourselves. And if we see the sword coming, then we must prepare for that sword. So that's why I keep showing up. And like I said, even some endeavors that I'm into, whenever they start seeing certain people show up in groves, that's intimidating for them. They start changing up things so that you can't be a piece of this or have a part to play in this. So that's the only reason, the only purpose I keep coming back persistent. I'm that persistent neighbor. Every single day, if there's just one that I'm going to reach, if there's just one that I'm going to get on board, that's cool. I'll show up for the one. So with government contracting, they're getting ready to flip the script a little bit. Instead of you having to go through the Duns and Bradstreet and get you an identifier, you got to go through their system. It's not too much of a challenge, but, I said that I wasn't even doing a workshop. I have been praying about it because if anybody missed it, Father, this is the only way we're going to get our reparations, and that's real talk. I'm not coming here to sugarcoat or blow nothing up your behind. I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here on a mission. I'm here sent on a mission. If we need what we need in our community, it's going to take all of us to go into where they have stored up this wealth and get it. And now they're trying to switch things and adjust things a little bit. So that's where my concern come in at. It's not going to take us no 9 to 5 income to really get prepared. And we are commanded to pray that we may escape what's coming up on the face of this earth. And that don't mean like, we dodging no bullets. That means that we are prepared so it does not affect us. That's what escape means: safety, shelter. And if you know anything scriptural wise, then you know there was always a distinction between the Most High children and the Egyptians, or the outsiders, or the unbelievers, or the wicked. Whenever judgment rained down, it was never intended for the children of the Most High God. Never. When we fail to prepare, then we get punished for failing to prepare. And then we suffer the consequences. Truthfully, honestly speaking, when this whole thing unraveled and the Most High began to show us that this was all y'all know why I got to do this. Okay? It was written. When that first was allowed to happen, all of us, I don't care what color the skin your color may be, all of us should have realized right then and there, these people got way too much control over us. That right there woke me completely up. That's when playtime was all the way over. When they said you got to sit in your house and you have no means of providing for your family, and you can't go to work, and you can't move this way that you used to moving, and implementing these steps to see how far this script would carry out. That was the very moment that I said, if they stop feeding me, what do I got on the inside of me that'll feed me? And those that are entrusted to my care. And what was supposed to only be 2 weeks is now 2 years. And then implementing some more stuff. And not only that, then cause all kind of uproars, wars, pulling out of wars, creating them, inflating our prices. Everything else is going up except our wages. And it's like a python sucking and choking the very life out of those who are just what they consider middle class and poor. Because I promise y'all, the wealthy is not going to feel this. They're not feeling this. The wealthy ain't got a trip about mandates and all of that. I know for a fact. This ain't something I'm just saying. We can't ride on your airlines. We got our own commercial and private jets. It's nothing. I'm not forced to put nothing up. I can let y'all hear from some of them, like, Man, y'all crazy if y'all allowing them to dictate y'all. This is the difference between having something and not having something. And for so long, y'all, we've been living like this. I don't see how nobody could not be uncomfortable. We've been living like this for so long. It's time for an awakening. We have been living like this for so long, bent over for so long, barely making ends meet. It's like, yeah, we'll let you live here, but you ain't gonna live good. You ain't gonna live well. We'll give you somewhat of a nice life, somewhat in the ghetto, somewhat of a nice life. We'll give you food stamps and somewhat of a nice life. We'll give you low income as long as you kick the man out. You know, this type of stuff. Our whole families have been ripped from the seams. Literally. I'm only 43 years of age, only. But I'm old enough to remember the elderly people. They sat down, they had dinner together, they called the family together. The woman was at the house or either in the church house praising, worshiping. The man was in the field. They left things for their generations, whether it was insurance policies or whatever the case may be. But they were a unit, and slowly but surely that just started fading. They started bringing drugs and stuff in our communities, abortion clinics into our communities, guns and weaponry into our communities, and the constant decline to now where you had no men around, and women are raising men, and women can't raise men. I know that's probably gonna step on some Jezebel's feet, but I don't care. I'm the woman for the job. A woman can't raise no man. They can nurture one, but they cannot give a boy their identity. So that's why we got a whole bunch of it. And then we try to set up to the pastors and all of that, and they pedophiles. Feel what I'm saying? And now we got feminine boys because we cannot raise a man. We can birth one, but we can't raise one. Some may disagree with me. Well, I raised mine. You may have provided, but you can never give that boy, that young man, his identity. That comes from the father. And other nations know that. These fake, you know what, over in the land, they know that. That's why they have bar mitzvahs, the making of a man, bat mitzvahs. That's why they do that at 12. At the age of 12, they implemented that. They teach their children financial, responsibilities and financial education and enlightenment. By the time their children become 18 years of age, these are millionaires, literally. That's why you ain't gonna ever find no homeless Jew. And I'm doing that for a reason. If you know, then you know why I'm doing that. Quote unquote, Jew. We the only nation, the chosen of that's so discombobulated and so divided. And this is the opportunity that the Most High is gluing us and piecing us back together and giving us our identity and Him back to be rulers over the earth. It's not just, it's past, it's beyond equality. Now, what happened to us has been allowed to happen to us for 400 years, legitimately. Because we kept doing things and going after other stuff. And we still do. When the Most High was calling for us to return and repent and to trust Him wholeheartedly, we was trying to trust science. When I say we, I'm talking about a community of people. That's why they targeted a certain community of people. We're going after the soul of the nation. Put on our shoes. We got to go after the soul of a nation. Why? Because we got to go after the soul of the nation. We got to make sure we help the soul of the nation. We got to make sure we help the minorities. You ain't never, ever wanted to help us. That right there is suspect. You ain't never wanted to help us. No, you needed our votes. Even though y'all got that whole system, rigged up. I'm watching my words, so it might take me a minute to say what I need to say. And you got to think about it. When it first started happening, it didn't matter what color our skin was. We came out in the groves together saying, put a stop to this. After the 2 weeks, we came out in groves together. It was Filipino, Chinese, it was Judah, it was everybody. And we started forming allegiances and being in unity. And then, all of a sudden, when they saw us unified, they went and played this card. It's called the George Floyd card. It had a lot of our people up and roar and emotional about it. When the whole time it was staged to create this hatred. And then after that, they let our people out there chanting, because it always be Judah that initiate judgment. It always be Judah. I'm going to just say that. You don't know who Judah is, go look up Judah. It always be Judah that initiate or provoke the Most High to wrath. When you do it because you know better, I gave you a certain laws and commandments to follow by. When you do it, they do it and time is going to come for judgment. But when you do it, so while we out there chanting, marching, I can't, you know what? Because I ain't going to say it. And inviting that type of negative spirit in our environment, in our atmosphere. Next thing you know, it wasn't nothing but minorities on the news dying from you know who, the plague. If you think back, when it first busted out, you didn't hear about one Judah getting that stuff. Not one. Trust me, I know, because I watched it from start all the way to where it's at now. It was actually stated that those with melanated skin had a certain type of DNA, of blood, that warranted them some protection from it. I got articles, trust me. I'm not just blubbering something that I don't know. I got articles. Those with universal blood. It's some of y'all who ain't been touched by the plague. I'm one of them. Whatsoever. And we were not touched by it in the beginning. We were not. And they created that and got everybody out there. No, y'all ain't got to be, all protected up. Y'all can just go out there and breathe on each other, or whatever the case may be. Then all of a sudden, all you seen is minorities are the ones most suffering from this, and the reason why they're suffering so much from this is because they haven't gotten and they need the first before it'll work. I dare you to go look that up. That minorities need it first before it can work. Go type that in on Google and watch the articles that pull up. You have Melinda and Bill Gates. We need them to practice as if we ain't been experimenting on enough. We need them to participate in our trials and blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, okay, well, we're going to give y'all some donuts if you do. Who the hell do y'all think they was talking to when they were offering donuts? Let's think outside of the box. If I'm a billionaire, you ain't offering me no donuts. I could buy dozens and dozens of donuts. Still keep every aspect of me intact, naturally the way it was made. That's right. That's right. That's why you didn't ever see none of their family really come out. Okay, and then they went from donuts to we will give you $1 million. We will give you $1 million. Who were they talking to? Because they wasn't talking to no millionaires. Talking to the people who ain't never had no million. And then, well, we will give you front row tickets to the football game. Y'all ain't going to get on board with $1 million, and some of them did. start cussing out and going on after their families and stuff, start dividing their families. Oh, you don't want to get this, you poison and all of this other stuff. You need to stay away, and you're not thinking about the health and the well-being of, listen, the whole 9 yards. And then they went to the football games, right? Then they went to, we'll give you a bonus at your job. We'll give you $500 Visa cards. That was not to affect the wealthy. You know who it was meant to affect. Okay, well, now we're going to move a step further. If you on Medicare and Medicare, and if you do not take this, we're going to take away your benefits. And if you're working, then we're gonna cause you to lose your job if you don't do A, B, C, D, and E. When who runs the most factories? I said run them, not own them, run them. What is the number one nationality of FedEx and Amazon and factories and Walmarts and Targets and restaurants and different? Who are the number one? Minorities are. Who got affected the most from unemployment? I dare you guys to go look up these statistics. Minorities. Who got evicted the most? Minorities. Who lost their jobs the most? Minorities. Who are still reeking from 2020? Minorities. Who are more impoverished? And then they went down there and signed up for that. And you never even heard about a winner. I ain't never heard about one winner. Who the hell won the $1 million? Who the hell won the NFL tickets? Even had these whack celebrities and these whack gospel artists promoting it. Juvenile and whoever the hell else, Nelly or whoever his name was, vax that thing up. You looking good. We can't lay down. Man, forget you. Go lay down by yourself. Wish I would. To lay up with you. You ugly anyway. And that's just facts. Wish I would do something to alter my lifestyle or my body or my genetic DNA to lay up with you. No, if it takes all of that, you ugly. Not saying that to me because I'm happily married. But saying that hypothetically. I don't know what's wrong with our sisters. And you got the sisters on there dancing like that was something to dance to. Man, you didn't learn from all them other experiments. We don't even got to go to Africa for the experiments. The experiments they experimenting with every day in our neighborhoods called Planned Parenthood. The doctor's offices that are giving our children so-called protection and causing autism and ADHD and learning disabilities. Like, no, you ain't gonna do that to me. So that's when I realized it was time to wake this thing all the way up. And that's when it was time for me to tap into what was put in me. Because what was shown to me without had the ability to cave on me. And there was an agenda. Now all of a sudden you want to get minorities on TV. Talking about I got it, keep it. I work in the medical field, so I know about sterilized water. Play with somebody else because you're not playing with me. I know about all of that. Saline solutions that we did that. We practiced that in medical school. How to draw your own blood, how to do a proper injection, what sites to do them at. You think that, okay, none of y'all passed away. None of them passed away. None of the politics passed away. None of the politics even took a pay cut. They didn't lose no income. Their jobs were still running. You know what I'm saying? They still had jobs to show up to, virtually or whatever. And this was the cold part about it right here. They mandated the world, but they excluded themselves. I dare y'all to go look that up too. Is anybody at the White House mandated to have so, and so? And y'all know what so and so mean. I done the research, so I know. I didn't show this research on my page. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. Not what I said, what they said. That's what got me labeled a terrorist or a dangerous organization, whatever they want to call me, because I won't shut up. Why? Because at the end of the day, there is a blank agenda that's targeted after certain kind of people. And you take a look at it. In every single country, in every single nation, none of the high officials were affected. None of them. Not any of them. So that makes me wonder, why y'all not affected? If it's a plague, if it's an international plague, why y'all not affected? And if you do get affected, you got some type of money that'll give you some type of treatment that is not readily available to everybody else that keeps you alive. Oh, okay. None of y'all family members, y'all, I mean, it didn't hit everybody else but y'all. This don't make sense. And then another thing is, now y'all got a war. First of all, let's go back to the first pullout from Afghanistan and how that was the cause of the beginning of inflation and the ships being stuck on the port, right? That's what they said. But you turn around, you leave military weaponry, everything that they need. You left all this money over there in their control. You left all our weaponry. You left all aircraft, all of this stuff, night Google vision. You left uniforms so that they can walk amongst us as if they're us and blow our heads off. So now we got, ships, ports stuck on ships, and we're just getting y'all prepared that it's gonna be a little bit of inflation. Because we don't have enough drivers to go ahead and ship this stuff out. That was a script. Every scenario, it just gets, let's see how much leverage how much we can control, we can establish. Let's see how much guinea pigs we can get to go along. So then all of a sudden, when the primaries, you got to watch around with times these things are happening. So now when the primaries, which is another time to vote to see if y'all gonna stay in the house or whatever the games, that they playing. Now all of a sudden a war breaks out in Ukraine, something we ain't got nothing to do with. How does that even pertain to us? We over here in America, going through a whole bunch of stuff. Borders is open. You know what I'm saying? All this drugs is coming in and fentanyl killing people. You got inflation on every side, job loss. You mean to tell me you got the initiative and the audacity to and the strength and the money to go and invest in another man's business? And then you want to take trillions of dollars from over here. Taxpayers' dollars. And give it to them. And they don't even care about us. I'm going to need this to make sense. But use everybody to get the votes and get what they needed. Painting the narrative, that Trump was going to kill all the black people. And let me just say this. I don't care about neither one of them. None of them don't know me. And I don't know them. Neither is any of them providing for me. They over wherever they are. But at the end of the day, it was a narrative painting to get in position to absolutely destruct and destroy this nation. And it is a part of the plan, so I ain't surprised. It is written. It's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you something else was written. That we're going to be returned back to our land. And we're going to go fully loaded. So that's why I'm showing up. Okay? We're going to go back to our land. And when we go back, we're going to go back fully loaded. We were instructed to plunder the Egyptians. That's what we were instructed to plunder the Egyptians. Because that's what's written. Ain't nobody over here trying to, make no lavish life, because I already know the end. I read the book. I'm just getting what belongs to us. And I'm not talking about just in my generation. And I'm turning that into hard assets. So when it's time to go home, we can rebuild. Because I've been there. Spent over 3 weeks in the most richest place on planet Earth. With the most poorest people. You walk and live on top of diamonds and jewels. But you got Lebanese people over there with chains around your neck. Soliciting the blessing that was given to you in that country. Chinese going in, taking over. Why? Because they all know how wealthy it is. Everybody know how wealthy it is except the people that's from that nation. So we are being raised up to return. Establish the kingdom here on earth. That's what we are returning to do. That is why Abba has given us an opportunity. Everything happens divinely. There is nothing that happens haphazardly. There is nothing that happens coincidentally. We ain't never, even in the midst of all of this, I got to say this. We ain't never been exposed to the type of money we done been exposed to. My mama and them wish they would have saw 40,000. I don't care if they was giving PPP. We was putting people on businesses just so you can get what you need to get, so you can go ahead and scale up and grow and do the things that you needed to do. So you can keep on moving forward, because that was the moment and that was the opportunity right there, where I don't care if you was Johnny Crackhead you got one of those, okay? They was giving PPP, they was giving stimulus, they was giving EDD. I mean, most money that we didn't ever see in the last maybe 50 generations. It was our generations. Even prisoners. Now, I'm not condoning, you know what I'm saying, illegal stuff. I'm going to say that. I'm going to make that disclaimer right now. But at the end of the day, it happened. Even prisoners was getting them some PPP money. This was the time where the Most High was giving us a way out, a jump start, so that you can take the talents that you have on the inside of you and make something bigger and get back into position. You shall lend to many and never borrow. Get back into position that we were called to be in. It was our sin and our disobedience that caused us to get out of that position. And when the 400 years was up, now was the time for us to get back into position. August 26, 2019 was 400 years that was over. That was 400 years from when the first slave reached this continent. That was over 400 years, not 460 seconds, 400 years. And that is when they started getting on the trail talking about, you know what? We're going to get back reparations. Vote for us. Yes, all banks started wanting to give black people money and Mexican people money and minorities money. All banks, Chase banks. We got monies, So they were saying, in a sense, just like Pharaoh, we ain't going to let them go, but we're going to accommodate them. We're going to give them a little bit more benefits. I know it's time for us to let them go, but we done made so much brick and mortar off of these people. Pharaoh didn't want to let him go. So we will accommodate them. We will give them a little more. We will give them a little reparations. We will pay they student loan debt, stuff that has kept them from not being in positions of power. We'll give a little bit of that back. And Abba was saying, no, you won't. You're going to let them go. And they didn't want to. That was August 26, 2019. By the end of that year, not even 4 months later, the plague had hit and was tearing them a new butthole. And it did not touch us. It did not. I can promise you, because I remember the moment when it started, quote unquote, touching brown skinned folks. When Idris Elba said, well, the actor, I have been diagnosed, my brothers and my sisters, with COVID-19. And I want you to know to stay safe. And I'm feeling okay. Never heard anything else from him. And then other NBA players, celebrities. And then they had this situation with George Floyd pop off. Got all of them out there. And even intermingled with them. Now all of them hacking and coughing and, you know what I'm saying? Dying. Well, it only attacks those with weakened immune systems. Knowing y'all put this poison in our neighborhoods and fed us dog food and garbage. Purposely. Because you know what you created would hurt us and affect us the most. Will we live lives in contention? Will we live lives under pressure with stress, as if we don't got hypertension and high blood pressure? Because of our living conditions, because of the struggle. You didn't think that it was going to affect us? Come on. It was purposed. It was purpose. Ask me how I know, because I'm always observing stuff. I done been from Beverly Hills, Hollywood. You ain't gonna see no McDonald's, no Burger King in no rich neighborhood. I dare you to go try it. Go drive. Every city, every state got one. You're gonna see panini shops and Pandera breads. You can't even go to a Whole Food store in the hood. Hello, somebody. They will give you a Walmart, a food for less. Food for less. Catch that. They would give you that orange bag store. They would give you that type of stuff. But you want Whole Foods. That's way across town. They're not going to give you no Sprouts. Not in your hood. They might give you a Target. But all that other stuff, you're not going to get that in your neighborhood. So now you're surrounded by bad food, old food, from the restaurants to the grocery store. So they knew it was going to attack minority people the most. As well as, so I'm not going to say all minorities, but predominantly. You ain't going to go at no Beverly Hills, no Hollywood, and see no Newport signs, okay, on their stores. Matter of fact, they don't even got liquor stores. They have spirit wineries. Hello, somebody. They got wineries, spirits, taverns. They don't have them called liquor stores, and they ain't advertising no cigarettes. 2 packs for $9. Come kill yourself. Neither will you ever go in any of their store and find them little flowers, okay? Flowers. Y'all know what the flowers is, crack pipes. You know, the stores we can go into. Neither will you find Mohammed them inside of their neighborhood selling no smoke shops. Or no Jackies doing no nails. Not in their neighborhoods. And then they want to make us like, oh, we're the poorest, we're the lowest of the bunch. Well, if we are the poorest, why did they put them type of shops and centers in our neighborhood? Because they know they're going to collect. I seen the same trend in Africa. Broke my heart. They absolutely poor. They musty. They don't even eat, but their hair is done. They will have on a bust-down pimp suit with no shoes on. Riding on a dirty motorcycle that smell like firecrackers. I'm like, this is ridiculous. But the hair is whipped, weaves is whipped, face is dirty, toes is dirty. It's backwardism. Consume, 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 consume. They said greetings to you, honey buns. He said, hey, greetings, you guys. Hi, everybody. And Mr. Redeem said hello to everybody. That's him walking around in the background. So this has always been a plan against a certain people, and that's why I show up. That's why I show up. That's my main purpose. I want to show up and let you know that you are valuable. I want to show up and let you know that you are so valuable that these people actually take what you have. Now, this is what I don't get. Can I help y'all? Y'all know y'all my family and I love y'all, right? I got to tell y'all the truth because y'all won't let nobody else tell you the truth. Why do we allow these people to use our talents and our gifts and make trillions of dollars off of them and we don't? And we sit back and we complain about what they're doing to us. Whose fault is that? Is it their fault or is it our fault? Somebody talk back to me. Y'all talk back to me on Instagram since they silent as a mouse over here on YouTube and Facebook. I mean, our hairstyles, they took our hairstyles and got us one of their hairstyles, the 50 inches. What's up with that, sisters? What's up with that? The 50 inches. Get them blonde. Then y'all know we come built like a brick house. We the only nation that comes built like a brick house. We got these good old full lips. You know what I'm saying? They not, we got it. We come with it. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you notice every commercial, I don't care if it's a dentist commercial. I don't care if it's selling snail commercial. It got some type of beatbox in it. It got some type of hip hop, Harry. Where did that come from? Hello, somebody. Talk black to me today. Y'all know I get riled up. Where it come from? The alterations of their butts. And they boobs. Y'all know y'all get me riled up over here. Don't get me riled up, y'all. Let me stay calm and collected. This is the type of stuff that makes me very passionate. Because this has been a plague for a cool minute. Straight up. You don't believe enough that you can start your own business, but these people have prostituted your inventions. And you know what really bothers me? Every Black History Month, we celebrate Black History Month, right? We celebrate that and we see all the inventions, such as the light bulb, such as the iron, the microwave, such as the garbage. We see all of this. We don't own it. It makes me cry. You are so powerful. So powerful. So powerful. And what you got, they need it. And we read that it's not garbage. I'm saying it from their perspective. We read that every year. Like that's something. They're still inventors. You're going to give us some history that say our people created that stuff, but they don't own none of it. How, Sway? That's our history? That our people created these things? Yet it's still, we don't even got land that we can call our own. that the cotton that we wear on our bodies came from our ancestors being beaten, bloodied, and murdered. And yet nobody still owns anything. Woo! And then you tell us that illegal immigrants that come across the border, if their children were separated from them, they would be entitled to up to $300,000. You know how many kids they done took from us out of our house? Y'all, I'm full of the spirit right now. I'm serious. I am stirred. You know how many kids we done lost in our houses to the system? They ain't gave us nothing back. Putting our kids in the systems and molesting them and raping them and drugging them up. Here we are, 400 years later. We still don't own it. You think they're going to give us something? Who here think that they're going to just hand us over something? Who? There's a fire that's burning. No man can stop it. Fire is burning. No man can stop it. Oh, we are burning, 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 burning. Sometimes I just don't know what to say. Literally. When are we going to change? When are we going to change? Because we have the ability to change. That's what makes me so sad. That everybody is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Everything that the Most High has created is beautiful. But I want to uplift the people that has not been made to feel beautiful, that you are beautiful. And not only are you beautiful, you are blessed. And the whole entire world is threatened and intimidated by the power that you possess. So much so that they will buy your melanin. How do you do that, Sway? How do you buy our melanin? By killing, by stealing. My boy wasn't even dead 1 minute before they asked for his organs. They didn't even give us the time to process that we had lost a kid. And then, after we told them, we're processing it. We don't mind helping people. Okay? We don't mind. If my son's organs could save somebody, we don't mind. But see, this is the problem. Y'all treat this like Salvation Army, where we come donate or give something to you and you turn around and sell it to the highest bidder. That's what we have a problem with. I know that if there's somebody that looks like me that needs my son's organ, they'll be put on the last of the list and you go sell it to the highest bidder. So no, thank you. We don't want to donate. Period. When my boy got to me, he had no teeth in his mouth. His head was sewed up, so I'm assuming he didn't have no brain. His chest was cut open, and that's the only thing that should have been cut open, being that he had some type of heart issue. They were even intrigued by the size of his junk to write that, to take note and write that. That was sickening to me. And then when I asked the funeral home, why is my son don't got no teeth and got newspaper in his mouth? They thought they had sealed up his lips, but they started, by him sweating, started peeling apart so I can see the newspaper. That caused me to research. Come to find out, that the black-owned funeral home was busted for harvesting organs. So between the hospital and the funeral home, somebody stole them. Now you got to know that you are most powerful if they want your melanin. Look what happened to that young boy who went to college. What's his name, y'all? Y'all say his name. I can't think of that baby name, and I've been following his story for a cool minute. What is his name? He was up in college and went missing. And they say he drowned, but he was an avid swimmer. And his mama talked about the autopsy that he didn't have certain parts on him. Jalen Day. Thank you, TT. Jelani Day. That's his name. Jelani Day. Went missing. How about the brother in Atlanta? 30 years old. Ain't been seen. Why do you think there's not only girls, it's boys, it's men, it's women? And I promise you right now, I want to show y'all something. I'm finna go to y'all because I gotta go on my vacation and my family and them waiting on me. And like you said that you wasn't on. Let me show y'all something. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Let me share my screen real quick. Come on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Trying to see which tab I'm getting ready to open up so I can I'll use this one. Let's see. Redeem. Can you get this phone and go take it back there to Dad and tell him if Kevon Ray calls again and answer it and tell him I'm busy? Yeah. You see that right there, y'all? Melanin is worth more than gold. Is this the era? Do you see this? It's on Amazon. Melanin is worth over $500 per gram. Now, why are they selling this? Why are they selling melanin? And where are they getting it from? I want to see where to buy it. They got websites. My question is, where are they getting melanin to sell these products? So melanin is a complex polymer derived from the amino acid tyrosine. Melanin is responsible for determining skin and hair color. So you do know, especially if you are any type of nursing, you know that. Let me stop sharing that for a second, y'all. You know that people with darker skin complexion and darker eyes are less likely to get skin cancer, certain type of diseases that those with light hair color and light eyes are susceptible. You know what I'm saying? Susceptible. Susceptible to. I try to twist up my words. Take that, devil. Susceptible to. Excuse me. So, if their hair color and eyes and skin allows them to get a certain type of sickness, they want to buy melanin that allows them to not get these types of sicknesses. So I want to know, where the hell do you get melanin from? Oh, what is that word they call androgen? Andronious people. No, not andronious people. It's some type of word. I can't remember what it is. It's for those who eat and drink the you know what of human beings. I know Lady Gaga and a lot of them people are uh yes. Actually, if you read the scriptures, when you got leprosy, your hair would turn blonde and your skin would turn white. And I didn't say that for whoever want to shoot me. I'll shoot you back. Go read the scriptures. That's how anybody was able to tell who had leprosy. That's another teaching for another day. Okay. Adrenochrome. That's it. Those people, adrenochrome. That literally, these missing children, these kidnapped, all of a sudden missing children, and we can't find the children that goes into the system and never ever come back. These blood samples we now have to take listen. I'm just trying to lay out the narrative that if they know how powerful you are, so much so that they want some facets of your DNA, then why don't you know how powerful you are and how great you are and your value? When will be the day that you will arise and say enough is enough? Because all it takes is a made up mind. All we're doing is paying people to give us structure and order. Why you can't structure and order your own self? If you can get up at 6 o'clock to be at work at 8 o'clock for somebody else, you can do that for you. If not now, when? Because if you keep this up, you're going to be SOL, like the grandmothers used to say. You're going to be boo-boo, out of luck. Because the agenda that they have for us is for our annihilation. The funeral home, yep, that's right. They was in on it. I prayed so hard. And you know what? 1 week later, I said, bring them to justice because I know this ain't right. Now, I said y'all wasn't getting my sons. Or I didn't even talk to them because y'all know I would have went bad on them. When they told me my son passed away, I'm really a germophobic. Literally, I just don't like germs, period. So all that sitting on the floor, touching the floor, all of that stuff, I don't do any of that. And when they told me my son was dead, I rolled from the back of the hospital, rolled on the floor, all the way out to the front, to the dirt. I don't even know how I got there. Disconnected. But germs didn't make a difference that day. My whole world was just wrecked. So if they would have talked to me, it would have been real bad. They talked to my husband. My husband's like, is you crazy? And I never ever had that type of experience where they were like bloodthirsty for his organs. Well, organs only last for so long and we need to get them out. I understand all of that. But at the same token, you ain't even gave us the ability to process that they just came up in here and told us that this 15-year-old healthy African American boy who went to school this morning, got off the school bus and told me, are you on your way as we going to Walmart so he can get some snacks? And 5 minutes later, he's dead. That's all we do. And the first thing you say, not my condolences, but would you like to donate his organs? I accept your apology, Mr. Majestic Call. It's all good. It's all good at the end of the day. I'm the woman for the job, so I can handle it. But I do thank you for your humility and for your apology openly. And your apology is definitely accepted. But yes, it's time we do something for us. And I always say this because I'm always one to go, that want to reach my people. But I got to tell the truth at the end of the day. All these other nations that we have been lied to and told and they hate us and all of that, it's the higher ups. Yeah, we run into it here and there, along the way. I'm not here advocating for them either. I'm just here as a truth speaker. I speak the truth. Other nations don't like what has been done to us, and they will get on board and help us. This narrative that has been painted through the media is really a lie. I know people that want to help us, but they cannot come into the hood because of the color of their skin, and they will blow their heads off if they did. My father was very prejudiced because of his treatment with police officers, things of that sort. But I've had all kind of different nationality of friends. I wanted to know for myself. And I was determined that if somebody else experienced racism or whatever, I wasn't. You're not gonna be racist towards me. I think you're gonna get away with it. That's at the end of the day. You treat me with respect, I treat you with respect. You hold the door for me, I hold the door for you, vice versa. But the moment you get out of line, out of pocket, then y'all know the rest, okay? As long as we keep it respectful, then we good. But I have learned when in my darkest hours, it has been other nations, from Hispanics to Cambodians to Caucasians. And once I stopped believing that lie, because there are some that will get on board with you. Why? Because they know that you are valuable. I didn't have them come up and say, you know what? My people have done you wrong and I apologize. And I'm like, you don't owe me no apology. At the end of the day, what I have realized is we as a people will never be them. It's not in us. If we had the opportunity to enslave a people, it's not in us. It's not in us. No matter, at the end of the day, it's not, get up. Like, come on, bro. Go about your, it's not in us. They could not change that and cannot change that about us. That if we had the power to oppress them, we'll leave them alone, man. We just trying to build something. We ain't tripping off of you. But I have people right now, I have a database of investors. You want to go buy you a multifamily investment property? They'll give you the money. All they care about is their money. That's it. Man, they don't care about the color of your skin. All they care about is their money. Am I going to see a return on my investment? You want to go buy $1 million property? If I don't see like 5 million coming back, 10 million, where I can get my money back, then I'm not interested. But I can care what. Listen, the more of y'all, the merrier. Listen, why? Because that's a bigger payout for me. They love giving their money and investing their money and just letting it grow. That's what they do, invest. They don't spend or consume, they invest. And that was a mindset that I was raised up until I got in them environments. And like, you know what? We would love to go in your communities. Because I had to let them know I'm just here to get the information so I can go back to my communities. And now they sweating you like you some type of celebrity. Like, wait a minute. Because they want to help, but they're afraid. They know they'll get rolled up, coming up in the wrong spots. I mean, we finna build over here. No. Territorial guerrilla warfare just because of the trauma. And we never been able to heal as a people. We just been taught how to move through pain. So nobody gets healed. It's just passed down from generation to generation. But this is a new era. And before all of this new era, this new age transition, I'm here to show y'all and tell y'all how to get on the ship. And how to get you what you need. So you won't be affected by their plan. That's it. Because my job is not to be affected by their plan. It's like a game of chess. I see you move, I move. That way, when you think you finna call checkmate, I already say checkmate. That's the only reason. The call is going out. That's the only purpose for building. And right now, because we've been so hindered, I just need to know how to get to the wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what we need. There's 4 pillars that we need in our community, and we don't have that. If we build a hospital, forget whose name is on it. Hell, don't put nobody's name on it. Just build one. It's for everybody. How about that? We all just come together and build a hospital. At least one. At least I know wherever in my city, in my state, I can go to the hospital. I can go to the hospital over here. Let's get a grocery store. We can all come together and do that. And build a grocery store. Nobody's names have to get on it. It's all of our. Okay? Let's get a school. And let's get a bank. Those are the 4 things that we need in our community that will keep us preserved. And no, we're not trying to make this earth our home. But we ain't trying to be stupid until it's time to get up out of here. A wise man seeth destruction coming, and he hideth himself. But a foolish man will see it coming and run straight into it and perish. That's facts. If we all came together, instead of us saying, well, you know what, this 9 to 5 and really giving me the extra room or the ability to even help to build something like that. If we all came together and got 1 million of us together, just 1 million, and we all put in $1. But the problem is we can't get 1 million together. It's like, well, I believe over here and I serve this over here and I do this over here. It's just so much division. So that's why it has hindered us and taken us a long time. So I pray, what is the way? Because we need one. I promise you, when I got on board with this government contracting, that was the way. When the Father showed me that, baby, for 1 month of work, that you can make trillions of dollars. And it's your services like I was on board. When he showed me that you need to invest in ventures that will never ever stop. Real estate will never ever stop. They always gonna need some built. That's an industry to get into. Tawana, this was how he leading me. Transportation will never ever stop. Because they're gonna always need people transported, products transported, services and goods transported. And that's an international thing. So it doesn't just apply in America. They need that type of stuff all around the globe. That's a wealth generator. Government contracts, that's a wealth generator. They will pay me trillions in the middle of an emergency, like now, the war, to provide some transportation to some immigrants that's needing to go from Florida to Texas or whatever the case may be. They will give us contracts to go start up bus services and transportation services in rural communities where people that look like us don't have the opportunity or the ability to get to doctor's appointments. Listen, I just showed them in the workshop. If you like to make holistic, that type of stuff, government contracting, that's called a druggist. They had a contract for 3 months. And let me get this right for all of those like, she don't even know her billions or trillions. I know how to count it and spend it, okay? All that other mathematics stuff, that ain't, I know how to speak. I know how to go get it. How about that? Okay, so I don't care if it's billions, trillions, it's more than what I'd ever seen, and you have too. So I don't care if I mix the T and the B. At the end of the day, for those that are politically correct, you see it, you know what it is. For 3 months worth of work, you can get billions. How about that? It took my brother to say, look, sis, this is how you help yourself. Because the trillion and the billions I got caught up, mixed up in. But people will focus on that. Oh, she's so dumb. She don't even know trillions from billions. Baby, I know how to count it. I know how to spin it. Okay, I'm not worried about all of them zeros. How about that? You be meticulous, because I'm not. At the end of the day. And whatever I don't know how to do, somebody in my circle do. Period. Okay? So they have lots and lots of monies for the services that you provide. That'll set your family up real nice. I'm not doing that workshop because that workshop is totally strenuous. And I need some rest. That's why I'm going on a vacation. I have been plowing for the last 2 weeks on over 150 people, getting them lined up in position. Nevertheless, the replay is for sale. $4.99. Those who couldn't afford the 1K, I got the resale, the replay. It teaches you everything you need to know and helps you get through the federal management system. This is the only reason why I'm showing up today, because April the 4th, they're getting ready to switch up the game and make you go through SAMs to get your unique identifier. Right now, you can take action, get on the board, go through the workshop, and then once you're done with the workshop, you buy the replay, then you get in the group where we at. And that is where you're nurtured, and that is where you learn bids and who else you can bid with and how to get contracts and how to get to the front of the line and all of that stuff in the group. I don't have a lot of time to keep coming out training and doing these workshops and all of that stuff. I don't have time to do that. So I did it those 2 times. And now for those who want to be a part or still at the last moment, I'm offering that opportunity. $4.99. What's $4.99 to trillions of dollars that you are eligible for? What's $4.99 to landing multiple contracts simultaneously? See if my screen is up here real quick. I done showed y'all before. But I'm going to show y'all again. It's real out here. I don't know why nobody wouldn't take the initiative. Now let's see what this industry was for. This was just for electronic and precision equipment repair and maintenance. Just people that get rid of computer stuff. computer stuff, you know, whatever technologies. Man, look at that. And you see how they set themselves twice? From 2014 to 2020, that's 6 years. And then it came back from 2016 to 2019. That's 3 years. And this is what they got from both of those contracts. Same thing for these people. Cartridge Technologies. From 2013 to 2017 on that one. From 2017 to 2022. So when that one ended, that one kicked in. And they made sure that they set up generational long-term wealth. Right? Here go Nice again. Nice is these same two up here. Came down here and got them another one for 1 year. Look at what 1 year. 1 year. From 2020 to 2021. What they got. I'm just trying to set my people up, position my people the right way. You want to know where to go get this type of stuff from? It's simple. I'm trying to show you. What's the link to the replay? Look, let me put my information up here. And all it's going to be is my email, okay? I ain't doing a whole bunch of stuff today. Like I said, I'm going on a vacation. If you want the replay, you can definitely send it. I don't have a link for it because the link was created for the workshop. But Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, something like that, or email me. And I'll have some of my peoples that's helping me behind the scenes because I'm finna go relax because we got the wealth encounter coming up. Government contracting is simply government contracting, right? That's all that government contracting is pertaining to everything that you need to know, where you need to go to. I'm telling you, anybody over here been in a government contracting workshop that could tell these people that is full of valuable information that you didn't even know, and I don't have the time to go over it right now, okay? But it's full of valuable information. Show some success stories from some that participate in your workshop. A lot of them on here. Absolutely. We just did the workshop in the last 2 weeks, but one thing that I do know is that several of them already gotten there. They're already federal contractors. All they got to do is go get the lower level fruit or lower hanging fruit, or go bid or get the proposal ready for the contract that they want to go after. It's just that simple. Okay. Yep. Let me show y'all one. What did I share? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go grab this. This is for 10 hours worth of work. Let me let y'all see. Everybody in their mama didn't inbox me. Okay. I'm going to show y'all two over here on Instagram. I'm going to show y'all for 10 days. It was either 10 days or 10 hours worth of work. 10 hours, I want to say. $10 hours worth of work. Quick question, is contracts period 18 to 24 months and it ain't easy to get one? Oh, no. Don't take no 24 months. No. Oh, no. I didn't even take it as no shade. Nope. I'm already doing government contracts. Absolutely. Yes and yes. I'm gonna show y'all something in a minute. I don't know if I should really show it. Like at the end of the day, I don't got your keys, baby. Huh? What keys, honey? I don't know. It sounds like juicy. All right, here we go. Do y'all see that? $23,638.50 for video editing. Okay, it's come from the government. 10 hours worth of work. 10 hours for editing some videos. $23,638.50 for 10 hours worth of work. Now, let's see something. I used to fight for these. Okay. I used to fight for these. Honey buns, let me see that pink bag real quick. I used to ask and beg and cry. Huh? I need you to go get that bag out of there real quick. Just real fast. I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna show this. To floss, because that's not something that I do. The reason why I show up is to tell you that there is a way, and I have done it, and it is very beneficial and very lucrative for you and your family. And I want to say this. What I'm going to show you, give you any ideas, I got something for you. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I don't even know if I'm going to let my videos stay up. I don't even know if I want to show y'all. But some of y'all want to know, like, is it real? I used to beg and cry for this. I used to pray and wonder and worry about where I'm on. Where I'm going to get this from, how I'm going to take care of my family. Life is definitely different. Life is definitely different. That's just deposit, okay? Withdrawal. Life is definitely different. I'm not going to let y'all count none of that, but life is definitely different, okay? It really, really is. How is it different? Because of what I'm teaching and instructing. This is just go buy a land. That's it. I ain't letting nothing sit up in there. Cash is trash. I know that. If it ain't in something, because money only grows when it flows, then it's trash. It's good for nothing but sitting up there. And like I said, I don't share that to floss. I don't have no reason to do that. If I'm sharing it to let you know that it's real and it's doable. Why? Because I'm doing it. I know there's a lot of cats and clowns out here talking about, they leading people to 6 and 7 figures. No, they're not. No, they're not. But I done 6 and 7 figures over and over and over and over again. If you a gangbanger, you can run a company. If you a dope boy, you can run a company. If you a stripper, you can work with clients. I don't care what your expertise has been, what your experience have been. Make it into a business. Do something positive with it. Make it into a business and let these people pay you for it. And no, you ain't got to have no credit check, no experience, no none of that. Your business does not have a felony. I don't know about the grant for felons, but contracting is for felons too. Why? Because your business didn't get a felony, and they are doing business with your business, not doing business with your background. That's why I appear to my people. I could have took this to anybody. You know how many other nations I'm in groups, thousands and thousands of groups. I have not shared this. I kept it quiet for quite some time until I decided to advertise it on Papa Duck channel, which was 3 weeks ago. But there are some people that I'm in close proximity with that don't know nothing about this. Nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna show y'all one of my groups. If I would have just this one group right here and told them what I'm telling y'all, it wouldn't be no room for y'all. It's 567,000 people. And this is just all women. I'm also in a private group with over 40,000 of these women in this private group. And all they do is hustle. And all they do is scale and make their business big. Big. They make trillions of dollars off of social media. So I got that juice and that sauce too. Told you I'm in monetization. They paying me all kind of ways. That's what that wealth encounter gonna be about. The wealth encounter is gonna learn how to sit your behind down and get paid from all kind of ways, multiple ways. I'm at least give you 8 streams of income. Period. That's what I am gonna do. I'm gonna give you the structures that they use, the systems that they use, how they get all of this stuff work. I'm gonna give you all of that, and that's only gonna be in proximity. That's why I say, come. I don't care if you gotta travel from Hong Kong. Shoot, if I'm gonna get something life changing, I'm gonna do something that I ain't never did, so I can get something I ain't never had. And I don't care where I have to go. If you would travel across the world for a concert or for an interview or something, come on. Travel across the world to change your life. Make a way. What you need ain't always in your backyard. It might be across the road. It might be across the ditch. But one thing that I know is everybody in attendance of that wealth encounter, life is going to be changed. And we are getting ready to stop advertising that this weekend. This weekend. So if you ain't got your ticket for that, shame on you. First live event, and we got some stuff lined up and ready in the chamber to give to the people. Yes. We're getting ready to have a wealth encounter in Orlando, Florida, but I don't know when, what day. I don't have that. Will there be a replay to learn how to monetize? Yes, you can attend it virtually. I am in Dallas, Texas. That's where I'm located. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Born and raised in California. Hey, no doubt about it. But I'm residing in Dallas, Texas, the land of good and plenty. So yeah, we still got some spots. 197. 197. Now, of course, you're responsible for your transportation. You're responsible for your food and lodge. But 197 will get you in the building. And that is where the transformation takes place. Then we got the ultimate for 497. You want to come, get VIP seating, be able to sit and have lunch with the coaches, proximity. People want to know why I paid $50,000 to go sit with one of my mentors for a couple of hours because what was in his mind, he wasn't giving out. You know, even with Jesus, with the Messiah, with Yeshua, his disciples stayed close to him. And those are the ones that were not, you know, not only fed, but they were groomed and nourished. The other ones got parables, but the disciples got the hidden manna, right? So proximity is everything because you learn stuff that everybody else does not. And I don't ever go to an event without doing VIP or extreme VIP. Why? Because it's all about proximity. I just want to get close to you to know what you know and know your systems. I don't care what I gotta pay. I don't. I don't care what I gotta pay. And I showed y'all the other day. Is it still up here? $52,000, my receipts. And that's how I knew and know what I do and continuing to learn and know what I do. I had to pay for it. They have it available, but you're not going to get it unless you pay for it. Your money got to be a certain way to sit with them. How can we join the event in Dallas? I'm going to put the link in my bio over here for sure when I hang up. So I'm going to put the link in my bio and you can choose your seating selection. However, you cannot, I think it's only maybe, I want to say 2 to 4 spots left for the extreme. And I don't know if those is gone. I've been on here with an hour and 32 minutes. And people have been reaching out for that opportunity. Now, the 197 is general seating. You're still in proximity. You're still going to get all this valuable information that we're going to give you. The ultimate is VIP seating and VIP lunch with the coaches. Still going to get all the valuable information, and you're going to get the replay. So you have that evergreen. General seating will not get the replay. So you got to be taking notes. And then we have the extreme, which is only 4 seats, 4 spots left. That is where you have the whole actual encounter. You stay at the mansion. The food is catered to you. You have the whole wealth experience. You encounter wealth, so you know when you have it, you know what it feels like. Not only do you get to stay at the mansion, get your food catered to you, you're gonna go on a tour with us, all of the coaches, myself, proximity. You're gonna have a dinner with us. You're gonna get VIP seating, which means you sit up in front close. You get that, you know, fellowship network with the coaches. There's going to be some powerful people in the house dropping some powerful bombs. You also get a gift from us, and you get to be on our television show From Poverty to Prosperity. So now your business, that's a platform for 6.1 million viewers, and you guys can go look up JD3 TV. 6.1 million viewers will be able to see what it is that you do, who you are, etc., etc. Okay. So that is the extreme. And there's only 4 spots. So 197 general, 497 ultimate, which includes VIP. I know you paid. I want to invest in you. I have $20. I would love to send you. Laws of attraction. Hey, I'm not even going to hinder you from doing that. Normally, I would say, no, I want to, you know, it is better to give than it is to receive. And I'm usually that person. I love to give. I'm a giver. So I'm always giving. But I'm not going to hold up your blessing because I got to tell y'all something. The only way I made it out of poverty was giving my way out. I was investing. I was taking the tool that it was used for, and that was just to invest. Instead of me trying to save it and hold it and hoard it and spend it. That's why I didn't have enough of it because my money was unemployed. Money has a purpose. And a lot of our money is unemployed. So that's why I can't fulfill its purpose. And I know that whatever I did, it's a law of the spirit. If you sow it, you shall definitely reap it. It will definitely come back. So that's when I saw needs, and I'm talking about I would take my tithes and my offerings and pay people's rents and make sure them babies had something to eat. And if you needed a light bill paid or you needed some clothes, I would take mine. And literally the more I gave, the more I got. So it's like I never ran dry. And when I caught on to that parable, baby, I still give. Like I done lost my mind. Call me the giverholic, because that's what I do. Community Empowerment Center is giving. Every time that I turn around, I'm giving, I'm giving, I'm giving. Why? Because it comes back. It's the law of reciprocity. All right. So we're going to go with that being said. My husband is still accepting those in the transportation industry. Okay. He's even getting ready to run his own sale. So y'all watch out on Papa Doc, because my husband's going to come through with his own sale. He's very passionate about transportation. If you got a box truck, if you got a Sprinter van, if you got a F-250, if you don't got any of that and you want to get some, transportation ain't going to never go nowhere. Government contract, they're going to always need a service. They consume like we do. That ain't never going nowhere. Okay. Never, ever, ever going nowhere. I'm going to put my email address. You email me. I'm going to put the link over here, but in case you have any issues or whatever the case may be, it is best to just email me and we will get back to you. I can see my emails. But Tapman Lando, 100-fold return to you this same week. And my Cash App is Let's Do Kingdom. So I'm going to put it in the chat right here. You make sure you spell it all out. Let's Do Kingdom. And I decree and declare by the power invested on the inside of me that by the end of this weekend, you will see that seed multiply. Okay? That's facts. I just want you to come back and let me know, listen, it did. It's a secret in that. And I have always be like, you made 100,000. What'd you do? I invested the majority of it, and the rest I gave it away. I've only taken a paycheck. This is my vacation. Is my paycheck, just for me to go relax by some water and just refreshing myself, so that I can come back and hit the ground running. But we do have those opportunities available, and then my husband's doing the transportation. He's getting ready to run a special on that. So y'all make sure if y'all interested in that. Now, transportation, I'm going to say this. My husband has a way of showing you how to make your money back and some within 2 weeks of starting his course. Just dispatching loads for others. I got it. I just heard that money sign. Yes, yes. More and more increase to that seed. And I thank you, Father, for blessing that seed and multiplying it. And that you have more than enough to do what you want to do, and what you need to do. Is a trucking government contract course different than a government contract? Yep. Yep. Government contract is strictly government contract. Now you can take your transportation company and contract it with the government. But if you listen, and this is why do we still have our workshop this Thursday? We got, yes. So Sister Dre is gonna be up in there on Thursday. Your girl won't be. I got to go get my rest because April 2nd and 3rd is right around the corner. And there's gonna be a lot of virtue that goes out. There's gonna be a lot of virtue that comes out of me. So I definitely gotta take my rest. All right. See, Haley, multiply blessings to you. What I'm gonna take what y'all seed and do is go put it into the community. This helps us get more computers, laptops, accessories for those who are not able to take care of themselves. So I'm gonna put your seed in good ground. May it be multiplied 100%. If you don't have what you need, the resources that you need, sow into somebody who's where you're going. That's what I've learned. That's not a religious belief. If you where I'm trying to go, I have always sold into people where I'm trying to get to, because it's the law of reciprocity. And the Most High will not forget my seed. I don't care what they do with it. He will not forget my seed, because I did it in good faith that whatever I have given out will come back to me from you, not from them. Okay? So I bless that seed as well. May it multiply 100-fold. By the end of this week, I decree and declare that you will see that doubled. And that one too. Matthew Hawkins. May that seed be multiplied. May by the end of this weekend, you have exactly what you have asked for. And when you give that seed, Ask, put it in the atmosphere. What is this seed for? And be specific. We have not because we ask not, or either we ask amiss. I name my seeds. Most people don't know we bought this house with $130 seed. One for me, one for my husband. And when they thought they was going to tell me no, that seed spoke for me. I follow laws and principles, even the same laws and principles that the wicked use. Why? Because there's a universal law and principle. Whoever works it, works it. It works for them, right? How do I send a seed? My Cash App. Let me put this over here. Let's do Kingdom. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Y'all probably ain't gonna see me for a few days. That's why I took some time. Make sure you type it all the way out. Let's do Kingdom, the whole thing, and you'll see my name, Tawana Worlds, pop up. But for those, yeah, baby, just give me a second. But for all of those that have sowed a seed, I don't care if it's $1, it's a $2. May it be multiplied back into you speedily, expeditiously, and may it be more than what you asked for. May it be given back, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Shall some man locate you and give it back to you? I don't care if it's a back pay, if it's an old check, if the IRS been holding up your stuff. May it come back to you 100-fold, 100-fold. Name your seed, okay? So with that being said, you guys, that's what I have for y'all. I know one of the brethren had asked me about whether the trucking course or something was different. What I wanted to say on that before I go is you can take your services and contract them with the government. Now, building your transportation, I want to tell y'all this. All you need is not a CDL, a regular driver's license, which means if you start up a transportation company, we legally can drive at 6 years of age, correct? Y'all didn't hear this, but you heard it. We're going to say anybody from 18 all the way up to however age you can drive. But we already know what the law says, that a person can drive at the age of, you know what, as long as they got a driver's license. Okay? So you can get your nieces and nephews and all of that stuff on board. Not only do you start your transportation company, my husband's going to show you how to dispatch your own loads and create you a dispatching company to dispatch other loads. Very lucrative. So you eat so many different ways. How to broker your own loads. So all your food stay on your table. Now you're able to employ and expand for those in your family or those that not. I mean, everybody ain't cool with their family. But if you're building for your family, then this is something you can get your kids on. I know somebody called and was like, why is her children, working for her? What kind of fool would I not be to go hire an outsider and not put my kids on? Family first. Charity begins at home. If I'm doing movements, y'all better be doing movements too. That's just how it goes before we go outside. So you can actually take what you've also learned and turn around and teach it. I'm a very big on that. Whatever you come learn from me, I can show you how to package that up to become an instructor, speaker, educator, or consultant. And men and women can do this. You ain't never got to drive no truck. Then we're going to show you how to build your business credit effectively so you can go get your fleet of vehicles. We're going to show you how to go get your fleet of vehicles. It's all about systems and structures and ways around things, okay? And that's what we teach y'all in our groups. They don't want this. So we have to bring you into our space. All right, with that being said, peace out, y'all. We gone. And I will see you guys soon in a couple of days if you guys are interested in any of that. Like I said, it can't be a whole bunch of y'all for the extreme because it's only 2 to 4 spots available. My son is 30 with a child, so this is a great. If you got teenage kids, get them on board. That's what I'm saying, ladies. Start it for them. And then you just keep it in the, yeah, you teach your, that's what I'm talking about, generational. This is something that you pass down. The more you got, the more it's like, look, let me go buy some land, let us go have this, the more you got. So that's why it's so imperative. We want you to teach your children. We want you to. We want you to pass this knowledge down to them. If you get in our courses, you learn it and do it for others. If you just come sit with me and learn a government contract, you can turn around and do contracting, getting people through the federal management system. The other nations is making 10K per person. Why not make you 10K, 2K to just get them through the federal management system? I show you how to do that. Your money always come back. I'm the one that wants your money to come back. You're going to pay me for my time and my wisdom and for leading you. But I'm always the one that wants your money to come back to you. And scared money don't make money. If you're scared to invest your money, all you're going to do is hold on to it. It's going to go, and then you're going to be begging for some more. Scared money don't make money. Money grows when it flows. It loves to grow when it flows. That is the job of money. So you got to give your money some employment. That's what we ain't new. They want us to put our money in bank accounts so that they can invest with our money. It's time to stop this, y'all. All right, Z Valentine, Instagram. I see y'all over here rocking Style Icon. I have a few of my cousins that do it for companies, but have criminal records, so they feed it on, doing it on their own. But this is knowledge. Can you send them over here? Listen, can you send them over here? Because your girl over here got the juice and the sauce. We're not working for nobody else no more. This is not no MLM. This is not working for nobody else's, hierarchy. Listen, this is your own empire. That's all we own. This is your own empire. That's all we own. We're not looking to build another man. You're not coming to work for me. Excuse me. You're working for you. You're doing something for you. You're doing something with your last name. You're doing something for your generation. You're doing something for your legacy. And you can do that all virtually. Y'all see me sitting in my house? How can you sign up for the tricking course? You got to email me right there. My email is right across the screen. That's the best way that I can do it. I'm going to post it right here one more time before we go in the bottom of the chat. Email me, and I'm leaving. So one of my assistants is going to get in touch with you. Y'all don't be rude to my assistants, okay? They think I'm lying to being bougie. Listen, and they'll believe you when you start it up. Do you understand me? Do you feel me? Usually it takes that. And then when they be like, and then after you start it up, they be like, why are you acting all funny? And when nobody acting funny, we tried to get y'all to come along a long time ago, and you thought it was all mirrors and smokes. No, it's time to get up. Absolutely. Thank you, beloved. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to go. Any questions for me? Anything you want to say? I'm going to start bringing some of y'all up to the table if you want to come on here and sit and converse with me. I'm very humble, very open. As long as you don't come at me crazy. That's it. You come on this link acting crazy, I'm going to have to rebuke your butt straight up. But for some of you guys, I will see soon. For some of you guys, I will see when I get back on this good old tube or whatever this is, that platform that you are watching me on. We finna go rest and relax and refresh ourselves, make up to our children from the time that we took from them to impart into y'all, and just be a family. But I am definitely happy and excited to serve my brothers and my sisters. And it doesn't matter if you're here right now, if you can't join me, I got all kind of stuff available. Okay, I do. Join the free groups. They're very respectful. Thank you. Yes. They know they don't want to hear my mouth. So they are very beautiful. That's why I was selecting the right people that will work with you guys and be very patient. Wouldn't cuss out loud, be rude, because they already. Now, we don't do that. We do not do that. But I will see you guys soon. God bless you guys. Pray for me as I pray for you. How do I get in the workshops? Hey, the email up there. Y'all screenshot that real quick. Pray over my seed. Yes, Cherry Boy, 429. Post your replay from your training. What replay from my training? And yes, I paid my 1K. How do I get in the workshop? What you gotta hit me up, inbox me or something. Let me know what's going on. Because if you paid for the workshop, then you should already have your information. Not unless it went to spam or something like that. But email me and let me know what's going on. Everybody that didn't pay for what they paid for got what they got. Only thing they waiting on now is the replay from the workshop. And I'm gonna make sure I get that to those who signed up for the workshop. But if you guys want to catch the replay and you were not able to get into the live, then that's being sold for $4.97. You get to the workshop. Once you get to the workshop, and your payment is has been paid, then you get into the group. That way, I don't have to show up. Thank you, Sister Candace. Hopefully, I answer your questions. Post your replay from your training queen. Um, yeah, I ain't gonna post that for free. You gotta come on in the circle with that. You gotta come on in the circle. That wouldn't be fair to all of those who had to, to pay they. But at the end of the day, I always got something for everybody. I'm always giving away financial opportunities or something like that. You know, how to go and get money, how to, steps to build your business credit, what the foundation of it is, all of that. I'm always doing that. I'm always looking at my people, looking out for my people. So I'm gonna give you guys the email. Give y'all 1 minute to get the email while I play this closing thing. Get the email. Y'all email me if you are interested. My assistants will get with you, and I will see y'all in those workshops, in the class, or the course, or the training, or at the Wealth Ascension encounter. Okay, we're gonna meet there. One of the three places. Are we gonna see each other? Yeah, we gotta go. My husband is like, look, up now. He's not playing. Like, get up. You said 30 minutes. I've been here 1 hour and 52 minutes, but I know I ain't gonna be back for a cool minute. So he cool. He finna go rest and relax. He'll be all right. All right, y'all. Peace out.